Family, so again, today I'm going to be on part one of what if Naruto was an Uchiha. Now, when I scrolled through my YouTube channel, I have never done this what if. Yeah, so basically, this is going to be out of a script. The script was not written by me. Trust me. I didn't even write scripts. Oh shoot, no, that's an entire different subject. But yeah, the script was not written to me, at all. So keep in mind I'm taking another person's script, but this is not mine. Now let's get right into this. What if I won't be explaining any details because I haven't even read the story? How stupid is that? Okay, let's start. A 4-year-old boy was strolling through the forest of Konogakure no Sato. His hair, a mix of blonde and a few strands of brown in it. He had long spiky hair which seemed to reach up to his shoulders, jaw, le- j- two jaw-length bangs. On each side and on the front of his face, a bit of hair seemed to reach down. What the heck? Reach down to his eye. He knew he was different than the kids his age. While other kids would play in the park with other children, and think of whether to play ninja tag or just run around, he would often think about life and death, or how the different shinobi villages were at each other's throats to prove themselves superior to others. One may say any 4-year-old kid who thinks that way would need to consult a medic verify whether his or her cognitive functions are right for their age or not. But Naruto knew there. Oh, guys, there's no period. But Naruto knew there was nothing wrong with his brain functions. It's just how he was raised. It's just how he was raised. He was not sugar coated about the horrors of the shinobi world. Unlike other kids, his Tao-chan often told him stories about different shinobi villages and the stories of the war when he asked him about it. His Tao-chan, Namikaze Uchiha Minato, yes, Naruto is the son of the great Yamdame Hokage of Konogakure no Sato. Naruto was a smart boy for his age. Although he did not like to boast about it, he believed he would probably be the smartest person in his group. When he joins the Shinobi Academy of the village when he's of age, it was not hard for him notice how the people in the village hailed his father as a hero and scorned him for reasons he did not understand. Ever since he could understand the human language and went out of the houses alone on the streets of Konoha, he would see people glaring at him. He would often hear people whispering words like demon, monster, QB, traitor, but he ignored it. No one did ever say those awful things to him to his face, unless they would bring the wrath of a pissed off Hokage, and the Uchiha clan being the son of Yamden Hokage and grandson of Uchiha Madara has its merits. I supposed, mused Naruto as he kept walking, Naruto was respected by the Uchiha clan. It was mainly because he had the blood of the strongest Uchiha running in his veins. Until recently, it was not a well-known fact to everyone that the current Hokage Minato Namikaze was an Uchiha. Not just any Uchiha, but the son of the legendary Uchiha Madara. The only one who were aware of the facts were Jiraiya, Kushina Uzumaki, Namika, Namikaze, should just say Kushina Namikaze, Senju Tsunade, and the deceased Sandame Hokage Sarutobi Hiruzen. The Uchiha clan too were aware of Minato and Naruto's heritage. Even though Madara was considered a traitor in the village, no one could ever doubt Minato's loyalty. His deeds during the Third Great Ninja War singly handled one Konoha her victory. The Uchiha clan, who had become restless earlier since they felt their power was considerably decreased in the village, calmed down as one of their own. Even if the son of Uchiha Madara could become the leader of the village, Minato was different from some of the power-hungry fools fools in oh shoot power-hungry fools in his clan. He had his pride, but was not overly arrogant believe believe that he was invincible. Growing up an orphan since the age of 5 in the village, since the age of 5 in the village had instilled a humbler nature in him, which he instilled in his son Naruto as well. As Naruto was walking aimlessly amidst the forest of Konohagakure no Sato, his thoughts then lingered to his mother, his dead mother. Her name was Kushina Uzumaki Namikaze. She was from a village known as Uzushi Ogakure no Sato. The Uzumakis were distantly related to the Senju clan, and both the clans are believed to have the same progenitor. Naruto was told that his mother passed away during the dreadful night when the monster called the Kyuubi no Yoko attacked the village. He was even more astonished to hear that it was the Sandame Hokage, his father, who defeated the Nine Tails. Although it came at a high price, as the Sandame lost his life that night, it was during the attack that Minato was forced to reveal his Sharingan to the others, which he normally did under advanced Genjutsu. What Naruto did not know is that the very same Kyuubi no Yonko was sealed inside of him. As it is impossible to kill a Biju, a being made entirely of chakra, let alone the strongest of them all, Naruto may have had to grow up an orphan. Had it not been for his Jichan, Naruto started calling Sarutobi with that informal name. His Jichan Naruto started calling Sarutobi with that informal name after listening to all the stories his father told him about the former Hokage. The Sandame had used a Kinjutsu to seal the Yang half in the night. The Yang half of the Nine-Tailed Fox inside baby Naruto just hours after he was born. While he sealed the Yang half of the fox inside himself, it was Sarutobi's wish that Naruto grew up with a father standing by his side and becomes a beacon of light in the shroud of darkness that entraps humanity. Naruto suddenly stopped in his tracks. He realized he had been walking without destination in his mind. for quite some time now. He looked around to see exactly where he where he exactly was, and observed several ruined stone buildings around himself. It dawned on him that he must be quite far from his home, because he didn't exactly know where he was right now. Oh crap, I got lost again. I should stop wandering here and there without letting Tochan know about it. He's not going to like it, thought Naruto, as he sheepishly rubbed the back of his head, a trait he received from his father. He then noticed a gigantic tree with a half visible visible symbol on it, by several bushes growing near the tree. He went towards the tree and stood directly in front of it. He moved his hand toward it and removed the bushes, covering the symbol he noticed earlier. What he found was quite astonishing. It was a symbol of Konogakure no Sato on his left, and on his right were the clan symbols of the Senju and the Uchiha, respectively. He looked around, turning his head left and right to get a better view of the place he was standing on. There were several ruined stone buildings, few scattered kunai, few scattered kunai, katanas, katanas and the Senju and Uchiha clan symbols on each side of the tree, respectively. He moved around the place a bit to see if his keen eyes could find something, and what he found was various scrap marks, as well as a burn mark on the trees, which looked decades old. He came back to his earlier position once again, standing before the giant tree as he came to the correct conclusion. Flashback. A 3-year-old Naruto was happily tucked under the comfort of his blanket in his bed by by his Tauchan Minato. Hey, Tauchan, I have a question, said an excited Naruto. Minato took a nearby chair and sat near his precious son and smiled, looking at him. Yes, Naru? Yes, Naru? Naruto always loved the nickname his father gave him. He always had a tough time coming up with nicknames for people, so he believed took one it took one a lot of time to come up with them. He loved the fact that his father spends time thinking about him, he had sharp even though he had a sharp mind. He was still a child, and that's what Minato loved among the many things about him. He could show maturity and wisdom one second, and the next second he would act his age of being a child. How was our village formed? What was here in the place before Konoha was built? Naruto asked, his face showing how excited he was to learn different things. Well, do you remember what I told you about my father and the Sandaime Hokage of our village? Oh yes, Tao-chan. Madara Sofu and Senju Hashirama belonged to the and Senju Hashirama belonged to the two noble clans, the Uchiha clan and the Senju clan, and both were leaders of their clans. When they formed an alliance between themselves to form the first hidden village, which today is now known as Konoha Gakure no Sato, Naruto said. Oh my gosh, it's Naruto who's speaking. Ah! Minato nodded and patted his head once affectionately to signify what he had said was correct. Naruto puffed his chest to show how proud he was that he knew his village history. So, before Konoha was formed, it was a time where most clans fought with each other to gain more land and resources for themselves. During those times, also there were people as wealthy as dame daimyo, and these wealthy people hired shinobi from clans to do chores that their average workers were not capable of doing. Do you understand what I said so far? Minato asked. Naruto nodded. Minato continued to tell the tale. So, one clan would target the wealthy person who is using shinobi from their rival clan. So, if the clan can take out that wealthy person, their rival clan will lose resources. That will bring the rival clan status down. The Uchiha and Senju clan also fought over similar reasons. The place where our village stands today was the battlefield of many wars fought between those two clans. When the two clans formed an alliance, they decided to choose a place where both clans have met, whether it be in battle or in a meeting. So does that answer your question, Naru? Minato asked. As he finished telling the story in simpler words, Naruto could understand them easily. Yes, Tao-chan, you're the best, Naruto told his father, as he closed his eyes and tried to go to sleep. Sleep well, Naru, Minato, Minato said, kissing his son's forehead. Flashback end. Then, I mean, ooh, this person is a great writer. This must have been one of the main areas of the fight between Uchiha and Senju before the village was formed, thought an excited Naruto. He then noticed there was some sort of a notation below the Konoha village symbol. He moved his hands below the symbol and traced the note with his hands. He moved his face closer to get a better look at it. On this day, the Senju and Uchiha clan joined hands with each other to form an alliance to build a better future for the coming generations to come. It was Madara and my dream. That one we could stop the endless fighting that seems to have plagued this world. On this very land we stand, our new home is going to be built. Konoha Gakure no Sato, a village built on the foundation of the will of fire. A place where young will not have to be sent for battles, where children will have a chance to live a normal childhood, especially a home where parents will not have to bury their own children. It is my belief that one day the people of this world will look past each other's differences and look each other in the eye and look each other eye to eye. This is my dream for the future. Okay, how random is that? Like, bro, when you think about all the way back then you think about what Hashirama supposedly said and what Naruto's reading. It's just that it's a little bit different. Hashirama Senju clan leader. Hashirama Senju clan leader. Naruto was filled with awe upon reading the words written by the Shadai Hokage. While he was reflecting on his words of the former Hokage, he realized his grandfather Uchiha Madara was also mentioned in the annotation. He felt a bit sad that he had never got to meet him. His father had told him a lot of things about his Sofu. Why did you have to leave me and Tochan alone in the village, muttered Sofu. I never got to spend time with you. Unlike Tochan, thought Naruto a bit of deflated. Naruto looked up from his spot towards the sky and saw the sun was about to was oh my gosh and saw the sun was about to set. He gazed on the reddish sky for a while and closer his eyes and let the calm breeze flow in the air graze his face. Suddenly, he felt someone touch his shoulder from behind and tensed a bit, thinking someone was attacking him. Naru, what are you doing so deep in the forest at this time? The person asked with concern. His father's voice calmed his nerves as he turned around and hugged his father, who was bending down on his legs to Naruto's eye level. Sorry, Tochan, I kind of got lost on the road of life. Naruto smirked, seeing his father's eye twitch. Damn you, Kakashi. I'll need to talk to you about this, thought Minato. He looked at his son's eyes and softly said, I was concerned, Naru. I looked for you at home and grew worried not finding you. Not finding. Not. Oh my gosh. And grew worried not finding you there. Next time you tell me, okay? Something could have happened to you. You know? You know? Sorry, Tochan. It won't happen again. Promise, Naruto said. Looking down at his feet, he realized how worried his father might have become. His Tochan was the closest person to him and never wanted to hurt him. Come on now. It's all right. Good things is you are all right. It's a father's job to worry about their child, Minato said with a smile and ruffled his son's hair. Gamely a goofy smile from him. Let's go home now. I'll make us some dinner. What do you want to have tonight? Minato held Naruto's right hand with his left and started walking towards the village. Ramen! Shouted the 4-year-old boy. Ha! Ha! Guess me, Naruto get your did get our eating habits from Kushina. Minato thought with a small smile as he and Naruto were walking back home. Although there were many civilians and shinobi alike who disliked Naruto for what he carries, there are also those who absolutely cherish the young blonde. Kakashi Hatake, the former student of Minato, who is now an Anbu agent. He is the son of the famed White Fang, Sakumo Hatake. With his gravity-defying With his gravity-defying silver hair and the face mask, which he always has on, find him. Many find him an odd fellow. Till today, it's a mystery to almost everyone about his facial features. His high tay his is always pulled up. Just say mask. His mask is always pulled down to cover his left eye. Oh, that's not containing a Sharingan art. The unique Jojutsu of the Uchiha clan was given to him by his former teammate and friend Obito Uchiha in his last moments, who died fighting during the Third Great Ninja War. The exploits of the young shinobi this, during his ninja career were so impassable that he earned himself the moniker of Sharingan no Kakashi. There are several more shinobis that are Anbu agents as well. A normal Jonin of the Leaf who has taken a liking to Naruto, Yago and Kurenai. Yago and Kurenai were both students of Kushina Namikaze. They all felt horrible when news of Kushina's untimely death during the Kibi attack was revealed to the village. Hence, they often took time to visit baby Naruto when his father was busy. Mikoto Uchiha, matriarch of the Uchiha clan, and Fugaku Uchiha, clan head of the Uchiha clan, were close friends of Minato and Kushina since childhood. Often visited baby Naruto along with their two sons Itachi and Sasuke. Minato had taken a, a had taken a liking to Naruto from the moment she laid eyes on him, and often spent a lot of time with him. He helped raise time with him and helped raise him whenever she could. Jiraiya of the Sannin, one of the three students of the late Sadaime Hokage, and the sensei of Yadaime Hokage, Minato Namikaze, he gained the title of Sannin during the Second Great Ninja War. During his fight with Hanzo Salamander. As a testimony of the battle prowess he showed, even though he proclaimed himself to be a super pervert and often considered by others as an idiot, he by far the strongest of his two teammates, Senju Tsunade and Orochimaru. Among his many special attributes, his ability to harness nature chakra and senjutsu, thus making him a sage. Since he was taught senjutsu by the Toad summons, he's widely known as Gamma Sennin. The two ramen chefs at the Ichiraku ramen store in Konahagakure in Konagakure no Sato are among the nicest people Naruto could ever meet. He was first taken there on his third birthday. Teuchi, a 50-year-old man, is one who mainly runs the store, and his teenage daughter Ayame, helps him around with the dishes and customers. With the dishes and customers. So YouTube family, YouTube gang, this is where I'm going to be ending off this what if. So this is basically going to be part 1. Don't worry, there's going to be a part 2 because I'm going to read the next day. You see this as the part 2. Just, like, real tired. I'm going to record that video right now. I just need a little break, man. Like, reading this non-stop is kind of getting to me now, and I don't want this video to be too long, so I'm going to be ending on it and off right here. Like, comment, subscribe, share, friends on your social media platforms. YouTube. YouTube. We're out. Peace.